Welcome.
Hey, I'm Alex.
I'm Kat.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. Congratulations.
Thanks.
We're seeing lots of blue lips, and yours match very beautifully with your pink jacket today. Yes.
Right. I honestly feel like kind of warm.
Good. You're not shivering. You have a tag sticking out there.
I know. I still haven't taken it off. Did you take it off?
No. Congratulations on your race. When you came in, I was standing over there, and it looked like you didn't know you were in second.
I honestly had zero idea.
Here we go, right coming in.
I would pass my crew, and they didn't tell me really like what place I was in, and I was like, oh my god, am I doing that bad right now? And like I had like a race plan, and so I was like, okay, like I think I'm like hitting times, like given the conditions, and they just like were kind of like they were being so awesome at the crew stop, but no one mentioned a place, so I was like, okay, I'm just really far behind. So yeah, no idea.
That's a fun surprise.
Yeah, it was amazing, honestly.
So, on course, I guess there was no leapfrogging. Like, did you see any other women on course, or was it kind of you must have been in your place?
Yeah, that's why I feel like I felt like I was super far back. I'm like, there's so many strong girls.
Nice surprise.
It was like a really my family was on FaceTime.
Oh.
Yeah, and
you were totally allowed to cry.
Yeah. It was just like such a feel good. Totally.
Especially after a big race like that.
Yeah.
Like
it took a while to get back. Like I ended up having surgery. And like last March I was running like 30 seconds times 3. So like to go from that and be able to run 50K, like I remember like I was in the car this morning and I was just like playing Tsunami because I was like, Carl, like this is so fitting, like let's just like climb out right now. And like I was just like, I'm like, okay, like you know whatever happens today, I was like, I just like I'm so grateful for these legs and I'm just so excited to cross that finish line.
Yeah, and you did it.
Yeah. So Tsunami, is that?
If you are having a little bit of fun, you're thinking, let's do this next year.
It's like I don't even know like house music. It's like Tsunami, and then like the drums come in.
When you said it, I was kind of thinking of that song Sandstorm.
Oh, and it's basically that, honestly.
Just the opposite.
Yeah. So the two of us were in the car. He's sleep deprived, and I'm just like.
That's funny that you mentioned that because we were talking to third place male Etienne Robert, and he was talking about so all day on course he was listening to a podcast about ships and the seas and everything. So I guess people are really embracing the weather today.
Yeah. Honestly, like I always tell Carl, I'm like best weather conditions -2 to +7.
So this was your day.
Yeah, and I truthfully I was hoping for like if it's like 15 degrees and sunny, like the amount of water I'm gonna have to drink, you know, so yeah, such a fun. Highlights definitely was like, you know, like the crew stops and like all of them, like even when my crew wasn't there, like the volunteers at the crew stop, like you would run in and they're like, what do you need? How are you doing? And I'm like, oh my god, I was like, I would love some water. Yeah, like they're just so helpful. There was these people actually, I think like the two like fun things on the course, there was this like group of people dressed like bananas, and that just like made me laugh every single time. And I think there was 2 groups dressed as them.
I think I saw those yesterday.
Yeah, and I was like, bananas and pajamas, like this is the best. And then honestly, the Galactic Climb was actually just so funny because it's like here you are like doing this climb, but then it's just like this river is like just flowing on the course. And it was cold, so it was kind of like you were having an ice bath for your feet, so it was like a love-hate thing.
I hate that climb when it's dry out, so I can't even imagine what it's like to do on a day like this.
Yeah, and there's no views at the top, which is like fine, but I like looked out and I was like, ooh, and it was like just cloud. Fog, yeah.
And you'd done that climb before, were you familiar with it?
I did it one Galactic first. And just just to have and the first time I did it, it was a rainy day, it wasn't a river going down. And I did it and I was like, wow, like this is actually a beautiful climb. So that was cool to kind of just be, I don't know, just see it on race
Coming
day.
down the line from Vancouver.
Yeah, I checked out a few parts of the course, just not the smoke bluffs.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Also some good color blocking
future people racing it. That is like a tough section.
Yeah.
Especially when it's wet.
Yeah.
You just kind of ignore it too.
So you got the climb trail, like watch out, you need to dig deep. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, the snow gloves, like it'll be good.
Yeah.
And I was truthfully, I was checking my shoulder a few times being like, oh, like I'm just going to see a train of people just flowing past me soon. Yeah.
That's awesome. Congrats. Do you have anything else on the calendar?
I'm so glad you had a great day. Yeah.
Part of the live stream forever.
Excellent. Yeah.
Nobody leaves here. Just saying.
Yeah. Everyone's actually under the table.
Yeah,
Just chilling.
You may end
Yeah. No, like it's this and then I'll probably start marathon training for a bit.
Nice. Which one are you gonna do?
And our first.
I'm not too sure, honestly.
James, nearly
I think I want to do the first half first, like for 21K, and then I'm not really sure. Something flat.
There we go. Always great seeing you. Great to see you out for the 50-50. Hey, right now, do you need to sit down? Are you seeing double?
There was a small argument with a rock, and
How'd you go about this?
yeah, I used the excellent medical staff, and they patched me up. And Haley, the nurse, she took a look at my pupils, and we're good.
Good to go. All right, they got you back in the game. Do you have an idea of how you're stacking up in the 50-50 right now? We're not going to know until we do cumulative times and see some other runners coming in, but you go ahead.
Did Nick run?
Nick Elson?
Yeah.
Nick did not. He had a knee issue that couldn't get him to the start line.
Okay, well, I know Mike, unfortunately, stopped at Quest,
Correct.
so I may have taken...
There's a 50-50 hat for you. So if you don't know, there are 7 50-50 hats now. You don't get to choose. You get a color depending on how many times you've done it. Blue are for the rookies, the first-timers. Congratulations, well done. We'll let you know as soon as we can as to how you stack up against the rest of the field. Round of applause, everybody.
Do it 7 times to get colors.
Okay, so yeah, that was. Sorry to interrupt you there. That was just our first 50-50 finisher coming through, and that's James Newby,
AKA Turbo Larry.
Okay, that's Turbo Larry.
That's Turbo Larry, yeah.
Okay, you know, you hear
Coming on
these
the finish line,
you
looking
know,
good.
people running, local runners and
Finishing out
stuff.
his
I've heard
day.
Turbo Larry so many times,
Yeah.
and I've always thought, like, who is this guy? This is Turbo Larry.
Oh,
And this is my
small
first
finish
impression
line.
of him, coming through with a huge wound
Yeah.
on his...
He's just the nicest person you'll ever meet, and
Just a reminder to all the racers,
I didn't know his last name was Newby because I know James, and I was running with him in Squamish a few months back, and ran into another friend, and I went to introduce him. I'm like, and this is Turbo Larry.
I just thought his first name was Turbo.
It's honestly a legit nickname. And when you roll up with like a bandage on your eye, and your
Yeah.
name's Turbo Larry, it's like
You've just
It's a great first impression.
yeah, literally.
First place in the first impression.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
He
yeah.
almost deserves like the next hat level color.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like-
we'll upgrade him.
Yeah.
So
A
sorry,
different shade of blue.
we were talking, I think, about marathon training. Is that what we were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, for next year. Yeah. So I think after this, I'm just gonna take some downtime, and then, well, I'm running the Banff. There's like an 8K race, but just for fun. It's actually gonna be. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah.
The name of it is escaping me, but just like meeting up with friends from like free downtime, and then I'll pick up for marathon training and hopefully race one of those. Hopefully take that into some mountain running again.
And we will see you back next year.
I hope so.
Yeah, everyone is
I
just
feel like I
in
need
the
to see the
crowd.
course drive.
He's,
I've always honestly wanted to
he's
do this
awfully
course.
appealing, but,
my
at
partner
some point
he
he's gonna
won
have to
in
split.
2018 the 50 miler.
Okay.
And so it was just
It
on
is
a
Sunday, isn't it?
Friday. I mean, this is amazing here, but it's so cool to see the Squamish community and everyone come out. And there's just like, I don't know, there's just such like a great energy about the right? Like,
I keep saying homecoming because that's what it feels like, and it's whether it's it's beautiful and sunny out or it's wet, everybody's still out here and it's amazing.
totally. And like, yeah, and I remember it was my, like, after the race day, I actually had to leave back to Ontario for 2 years, and I was just like, I have to do this race one day. And it was just like inspirational. You see everyone cross the finish line, and you're just like, damn, that's sick.
Yeah,
You know?
I don't race every year, but I come back every year. I have to be up here every time it happens. It's the place to be. It's awesome.
Really is. And then you have free beer over there. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that online. But
Oh yeah,
I'm like
absolutely. you are.
just
Absolutely.
really happy to use it.
No, it's been awesome talking to you. Congratulations
Yeah, thank
again.
you.
We're,
Thanks.
we're looking.
Stretch my legs to a 50-miler at some point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got it.
Awesome. Well, we'll let you go grab that free beer or
Right.
beers, depending.
Yeah.
Definitely plural.
Okay. All right.
Deserve it. And get some food too. Don't
Yes.
get too full.
Yes, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much. Did you race yesterday?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
No, I've just been hanging out. Well, I wasn't
Nice.
here yesterday, but
Nice. This is honestly a solid spot.
yeah, Anne Marie, who's also commentating with us, she won yesterday.
Yeah, she's sick. So I know her through Strava. This isn't on the thing, right?
Oh, it's still on, but that's okay.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Cool. Well, I've seen her on through Strava, and just like she's such an impressive runner.
She's a phenomenal runner, yeah.
Yeah, and just like so
Yeah.
awesome. There's a lot of like I feel like strong females here, and just like which is like super inspiring, honestly.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. We're just fangirling on you
Literally,
right now.
literally. I was like, I don't know Anne Marie. I was like, but I've liked her stuff on Strava. She's sick. Congratulations. I'm thinking it was like
Richard, Luke into the line.
3 years ago, I like kind of actually rolled, but then broke
There you go.
the medial
High five.
malleolus on that same foot. But I'm feeling like it's
Just
probably
got 50
not going to
kilometers.
be.
Come on,
My
50.
friends were telling me that you like mentioned about like the puddles, and when I was going through my first few, I was like stomping like flat.
You did not look like you needed any elbow there. That was really impressive.
Thanks. Yeah, same with your race. Like your conditions yesterday.
And then from Vancouver, one, Jose Lopez
Ground conditions are the same on
Castro.
both days, I would guess. Maybe the
And
rain
then
coming
the man in black himself.
Definitely like it was like the carnage
Welcome
from
to the
what
finish
was
line.
yesterday. It was like there's a footprint. Oh, someone slid there. Like okay, that's not good. Yeah.
So when you were out there on course today, how much info were people telling you anything other than like your first female? But did anyone say like the boys like you 3 minutes?
Oh, I
or
had
like how far ahead they were? Or
so
anything?
Kat came first, and then I was second. But she like I had no idea. Like I would come in with like my crew and like. No one said anything, and I also like apparently like would do when I
Almost
get there,
1
and then it
o'clock.
just
Couple minutes
all
away from
falls
that.
apart.
it's all a blur.
100%.
So I like roll in, and they're like try my headlamp and mask, so I have like
So in your
mandatory
mind,
gel.
were you like, yeah, ditch the vest, just like
Yeah.
handheld,
And
but
I-
then you're like the mask and the
Yeah,
headlamp
and
versus
so
the ear.
and so I like put on this headlamp, and they're like, "What is she doing right
This is at the
now?"
last aid station.
Yeah. Like it was just like, and no one at that point like said anything of
Right.
like place or anything.
Because what we heard was that from Quest to Far Side, you were still the same. Like you were clearly moving at the same pace because you were still the same distance
Yeah.
back, like around 19 minutes. So you hadn't lost any extra time. But
Yeah, I think I wish the somewhere out there trail. Yeah, I went slow on that.
I
And I was like, maybe that's why no one's saying anything. And so when I left the aid station, I like gave my crew my stuff, and I was like, sub 6 or bust. And I like start going, and I guess I was like not paying attention, and they thought I was about to run into like the Halloween tent. And then apparently I just like jeeped it out, and they're like, "Whoa!" like going nuts. Yeah, it's just delirious. But yeah, so I don't know what my official time was, but
We can look it up.
yeah, I think I definitely went over 6, but that's okay.
that was kind of the theme. of this
6:03.
weekend.
Yeah,
we
so
over
yeah,
And
I
that's
knew like
great
with
for this
the
Now you have a
condi-
goal for next year.
Yeah.
yeah, like with the conditions, I was like I would be lucky, and then I saw that. Did you guys have the 3K marker?
Yes, and the 2K.
What about like a love-hate relationship with that?
All love. I I kind of know that back bit quite well, so I knew like around Smoke Blast was 3K to go. So I actually saw the signs sooner than I thought to, and I was like, oh, this is good news.
Nice. Okay.
And Hillary was there, and I felt very kind of lonely out there yesterday for a lot of it. So anytime I saw someone, I was like, oh, person!
Oh, that's so nice.
Hillary made my Smoke Bluff experience by being out there.
Yeah. How was like your training leading up to it?
From Coldstream, I don't mean what he just ran through, but that's where he lives. Spencer Bradbury coming in.
Okay, I can read that.
September was good, but I had a week holiday, so that helped.
Well, congratulations.
And another 50-50 runner. What's
Seeing you at the next race.
Right? I'm going to slowly get up and
Get that beer.
As mentioned before, once we get all the
Congrats
50-50
again.
folks
Thank
in,
you,
we're
guys.
able to add